Oh, fuck. How long was I muted for? God damn it. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up, Mr. Brown Bug? Mikey. Raul says, ape and everything. All will follow BTC times 30 leverage on grandma kidney. All right. I pray for your grandma, my friend. Still learning. Glad to hear, Mr. Brown Bug. Ayaz Bahayat says H bar. We can look at that. Louise, what up, bro? Raider, what's going on? What's going on, Samurai? What's up over on Twitch? Let's fucking go, Big Bear. Chat is moving so fast. Flex T, you come in here every week and you say, chat is moving so fast, no one will know that I'm gay. You do that every stream. It's almost like you want us to know. Are you trying to tell us something? You're not even trying to hide. All right. Classic. Classic, man. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked about this video. Got another Shitcoin summer episode for you. So I will be very, very quickly covering the coins from last week, because what happened in the second episode is we spent so long on the coins last week, we barely added any new ones. So I'm going to focus primarily on new coins this week. But we'll quickly go over last week's coins because a few of the plans played out really clean. Pepe, Cass, Render. So a few of them played out pretty friggin' clean if you were paying attention. So we'll go over whatever coins you want us to do. Don't spam the chat yet. When I say go, that's when it is time to spam. Not quite yet, okay? But I'm just going to quickly go through the existing coins. But yeah, we hit a banger on Pepe, like 30-40% move. Crazy banger. Naturally, I TP'd way too early, but that's usually how it goes. Money is money, right? Profit is profit. So, yeah, excited about this episode. This is that new weekly series I was talking about here. So this is episode 3. We're going to be trying to do one of these every single week along with our regular streams, okay? So I don't charge you guys anything for these streams. The way that I support myself, the editor, buy all the equipment that I have been to make these streams a little bit better for you, is I charge other people. I charge people who are not you. I charge companies and I have them pay me instead of having you guys pay me. So if you want to support me, the best way to do it is to interact with my stuff, obviously. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all those places. Like, share, everything. But then also, use the ref links, shout out to the sponsors, interact with them as well, because they're supporting me, my editor. I got a guy who lives in, I almost told you where he lives. I'm not telling you where he lives. I'm not telling you. Nice try. Nice try, government agency of unknown country. Nice try getting me to slip up like that. But yeah, he works for me full time. The clout clips, the one like you saw on this tweet for this video, the comedy outtakes, the condensed streams, and we're going to be doing condensed streams from these too. He does all that stuff. So if you want to support me and him, it's the best way to do it. So real quick, shout out to the sponsors of this video series. And while this ad is playing, like the video, please. Come on, we got 130 people watching, only 18 likes. But this is in charge. This is in partnership, with Real Smardex. We'll just play the banger ad right now. Is a groundbreaking DeFi protocol that has successfully tackled impermanent loss, a persistent issue in DeFi. Join them on their journey to redefine the DeFi landscape and unlock new possibilities in the world of decentralized finance. With their innovative solution, they have turned the tables, transforming impermanent loss to impermanent gain. Discover how SmartDex's state-of-the-art technology works and learn how you can benefit from this unprecedented development in DeFi. Our platform is user-friendly, secure, and designed to maximize your earnings. Stay connected with the SmartDex team and community and get the latest updates by following all their social media channels. I'll leave all of those in the description of this video. Let's get back to the shitcoining. Awesome. All right, shout out to SmartDex. Thanks, guys. How's the fucking duster right now? How's the duster looking? It's feeling good. Don't you dare start whining at me. Don't you dare. I took you to the park. You were exhausted. You need to sleep. Daddy's got to work. The duster's looking unbelievable. It's a little itchy though. Like it's dry. Like, do I need to be putting oil in this? I don't really grow facial hair very well or very often. And like it's itchy. Okay, so let's get into the shitcoinings. The flavor saver, exactly. Man, I told my mom I'm not gay and she cried tears of joy. I'm happy for you, Jack. You're not gay for now. We can still go back under 30K. Don't get too excited yet. Okay? I'm not completely out of the closet. The door of the closet is open. We've taken a step out, but at any point you could get pushed right back in there. Okay, so Pepe was the best trade out of all the trades discussed in the last video. Okay, so we had our high time frame demand here that we were trading in the form of, I think it was a daily order block. Okay. Then on the 12-hour, what I used here was the swing failure pattern of the low. So basically the lowest point it's traded in the last, don't you dare with the squishy right now, last couple of months. I guess Pepe hasn't been around that long. So since this is last month's low, yeah, no, not quite. But the lowest it's traded since May. Did it trade below there? Pretty damn close. Let's just do this to find it. Here is the month of June. No, we didn't even come close to the low of May. Anyways. Can you stop it with the squeaky, man? Oh my God. I'm going to have to move him, but I feel so bad. He's so cute. Say hi to the people. What do you have to say about that? Interesting. What do you think about the state of shitcoins right now? In here, into the mic. Are we going to make new all-time highs on Bitcoin? Okay. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. But this was the best. This was the best trade that we mapped. Don't look at me like that. He's like, I want to play now. It's like, dude, I took you to the dog park and we played. So we had a 12-hour sweep. I'm just going to get rid of this daily OB because it makes everything too busy. If Cred saw this, he'd have an aneurysm with how big that box is. So we swept the low here. Okay. We marked out the breaker. So that's kind of my 101 go-to, as you guys know, right? Is we identify a low, we run below it, find the breaker, okay? So we found the breaker, had the break-in market structure here, okay? Retested the breaker and made another H12 sweep within the breaker. So lots of confluence here for wanting to get long. I ended up entering actually on the H4 on this pullback. So I was underwater for a bit, but once I saw this happen, once I saw this, and then the break here, that gave me confidence that this was going to go up, at least some. And then obviously we got another break here. And Bitcoin went nuts, and this thing pumped like 30, 40%. I'm not going to pretend, 30, 40%. What is this? That can't be right. 75%? God damn. 75% up from my entry. I'm not going to pretend like I held it this entire way. I closed a portion on this move here. I closed more on this move. And at this point, I was like 90% out of the position. And then I closed a little bit more, slightly higher. So I didn't get any of this last leg, but still very happy with the result. I was around 4.5 R. Just goes to show you sometimes over managing yourself out of a bunch of fucking money. If I would have just left this on. But I was a little concerned with how strong Bitcoin was, dominance was looking. And I'm like, listen, Bitcoin's gone nuts. If it's going to pull back at all, altcoins are probably going to, get crushed. But Pepe did not. So Pepe, hopefully, I know some of you guys got in this. I know I was a signal in the Haven. But if you watched last week's video, we talked about this setup. So hopefully some of you got on board. So we're going to knock that off the board. Okay, Inge. I don't remember what my analysis was here. I think it was a sweep and then a breaker. Same thing, right? So we have our SFP. We have our breaker. Retest the breaker. Got to push up, right? But, I mean, your stop would be here. Right? So even on this entry, right, the risk reward is not great here. It would have to have been an hourly entry probably down here if you really want to, if this was going to be the move you took. It did have a decent bounce, right, like 20%. But if you're entering this on the H12, the stop is quite far away. It's below the sweep, right? So where do I think this goes? Buddy, you are killing me right now. I don't know. We've got kind of equal highs here. Relatively equal highs. So depending on what the rest of the market does, there is a draw potentially higher on this. So maybe it comes back down into here. Right? So to run these highs. Maybe it's back down into here and then another leg. Okay. Buddy, you gotta do this outside of here. You got to do this outside of here. Outside you go. I'm sorry, buddy. I know. He's going to be pissed. No, you can't just push the door open. He's so mad. I got to work, bro. I got to work. Bribe you with a bone. Lie down. Lie down. Good boy. Okay, can you chew that? Because it doesn't fucking squeak. Sorry, guys. He's going right back to the squeaking. I'm going to murder him. Okay, good. All right, so Inge, maybe that's the plan. I don't know. We'll leave this one on. So Render, this is one of the ones that that played out, that we had mapped, right? So I did the clip on this one. I'll just explain it now, but this is what we covered last video, right? So we had our low to high here, weekly order block, weekly lows get taken out. Zoom into the H12. Okay, we have a breaker here that takes out these lows, gets back above, right? Gets back above, retest, push up. So that was what our drawing was. I said, if we get above here, this high, that becomes a market structure break. Okay, now I'm looking to buy the retest. There's the retest, the push higher. And then if you zoom in down to the H1, within here, right, within this block, you had your little H1 trigger here. So if you really wanted to get super tight on this, the H1 gave you a trigger right there. Could argue almost double confirmation here. Right, so that one looked good on the 12-hour, and the hourly gave you a nice setup as well. But the 12-hour was super clean. So this is one that we covered in last week's video as well. So I'm going to take this off. We're in the lower part of the weekly range still. So if you get rid of all of this, right? Where's your 12-hour areas of interest now? I would say here to here, right? Maybe down in here, and then maybe another leg. So here, or run this low and then go up. That would be the bullish scenarios I'd be watching for that. Link, I'm watching this massive kind of power of 3 potential here, right? So we have our high time frame demand over here. We dipped below this entire very long consolidation. We're back above. So the idea here is consolidate, trade below the consolidation, get back above, and then expand the other way. So this is accumulation, manipulation, expansion. That's the ICT power of 3. A lot of people call it a lot of different shit. It's an over-under. It's a Quasimodo. We have a level. We're trading above the level. We dip below. We get back above. Bang. But the reason I like this setup and the reason I'm paying attention to it is this is a setup that we see a lot in crypto, and it works really well, right? Like it gives you a lot of really good trades. Same thing right here. This is the exact same pattern, right? Accumulation, manipulation, expansion. Power 3, or is it just an over-under of this level here? Same shit, right? Leave link on there. This is another one that fucking banged from the video. So this actually was covered in the last altcoin, the first altcoin stream that we did 2 weeks ago. So we had weekly demand here, down on the H12 order block. I said, okay, maybe we run below this low, reclaim it, push up. There's the squiggle. How do you know that I called it with precision? Look at the squiggle and look at the price action. It's the same thing. Unbelievable. It'd be even cooler if I actually traded this. But cool enough. Can I do this? Is this how I do it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So we want right here to here. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. The things I do for clout. Okay. I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. Okay, look at this. Here's the squiggle. Here's the actual PA. You can't tell me that's not the same image. You cannot tell me that this is not the same thing. It's identical. But the logic here is very simple, guys. Okay, we had high time frame demand. The H12 put in a big low and then pushed up, broke market structure to the upside. So now I want to buy a retracement into the demand here. We put a low in right above the demand. So ICT calls this like inducement. The idea here is if I have a level here that I want to trade short, what I love to see is a high form right there, and then bang, take out that high, right? And then dump. Same idea here, right? Low, right above demand, take it out, reclaim it, go the other way. But this one played out very nicely. Again, from where we were talking about it to where it is now, it's almost 100% move. Craziness. So a 0 here, I don't know. I'm doing that thing again where I talk too long about all these other coins. Came into demand. I wanted to see it get above here. It looks like it's pushing above there now. So again, this could be now your low here. Potentially, right? Maybe this is the low. So let's see if this can get a bump and run. GMX, another one that seemed to play out, right? Dip into the zone, push up into these highs. I'm going to get rid of some of these because it's taking too long. Another one, right? Again, not all of these are just trades. I'm just showing you areas where price could potentially go and could potentially have a reaction from. You need to do a little bit more work to turn some of these into trade ideas, obviously. But got above the level. It's pushing up now. LTC never really gave the retest, right? So we were watching this range. We had the SFP here, 12-hour breaker. So I wanted to see a pullback into here and then a move higher, and it just kind of went straight up. Very similar to Bitcoin, right? I missed the Bitcoin long because I had orders here, and Bitcoin just did similar to LTC. It just went. This as well, same plan as LTC, right? Run below the low, get above the breaker, but there's been no retest so far. If we get a retest here, right? If we get a retest here, this is something I would look to bid. Joe, again, very similar. It's kind of messy, but I'm showing the same thing here over and over and over again. Here's your low. Here's your breaker. I want to see a retest. There hasn't been one. If it comes back down here, might be interested. VRA, looks like I didn't do anything. We have a weekly low here. So I would watch this on VRA. This here, and then I'd watch this weekly close. If we're able to close through there, so right now it's an SFP. If we close through there, then I'm a buyer on a retrace into this. XRP, the standard. So you guys know I've been watching this for a short for a while now. We had our weekly SFP. We had our 12-hour breaker with a market structure break. I said, hey, I'm interested in being bearish on a retest of this gray zone. And you can see we came up into it and smacked down right away. And we now have an H12 SFP here. So this plan was made before Bitcoin went nuts. So that's one thing that we have to consider is, you know, the whole market is really strong. And if Bitcoin is going to have another leg up and Ethereum is going to have another leg up, etc., even if those coins go sideways, right, altcoins might run, and then you necessarily don't want to be short anything. But this would have been a good hedge for now, at least. God, I'm sure this drawing made sense when I drew it, but I have no idea what it is showing now. So I'm just going to get rid of everything. Yeah, so this to me is super clean. I imagine this is the level I had, right? This seems like a very clear SR level. So if ladies is going to go higher, it just needs to stay above this gray box. Zoom in. We didn't take out these highs. So you have effectively equal highs right here. Right? You have some equal highs right here. Retested, right? Broke above. Big retest. So you want to see it probably hold. You probably want to see a hold in here, right? For a chance to go higher. So if this is going to go higher, we want this to be a low, and then we want a higher low. And then target here and target up there. Ocean. Again, beautiful squiggles. No clue what they fucking mean. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one, right, this would be a weekly breaker. Okay, I remember now. So we have a monthly order block. We have a monthly SFP. Go down to the weekly. We have a weekly SFP. Here's your breaker. So basically what I'm showing is if we trade above this weekly breaker and close, right, if we close above here, I think we can go way higher. But for now, this could be resistance. So we have an H12 SFP here. Okay, here's our H12 zone that we're in. I don't think we've broken out of this yet. So we're in this big H12 range here. And we've had an H12 SFP. So what you want to watch, I think, on this for potential short side is if it fails and closes below here. If we close below there on the H12, then I would look to short this thing. But for now, I'm not touching it. But if it does get bullish and gets above this high, then I think that's super bullish, and this is going to like double, right? Like if this gets above here on the weekly, it goes to like $1. So keep that one in mind. I think we had marked this one up as just a run of the lows and then a reclaim. So we saw the run of the lows here now. So another week has gone by. We've run below the lows. Not these ones, but we've run below this low. So you ate the bone and now you're back. Go entertain yourself for just a few minutes, buddy, please. Ran the lows here on the weekly. Here's our weekly level to watch. So I was doing this on the H12 on a lot of charts. It works the exact same. But get above there, things get interesting on the weekly. From an H12 perspective, I'd say, you know, coming into potential resistance, upper part of this range, but yeah, stronger coins out there. And then above here, I would be bullish. But if we get above this high and fail, right, like SFP this high into this zone, and then fail, I would short it. If we clear this zone, so closes above 15, then I might be interested in longs. Lastly, this one, I said maybe a bit of a pullback and then further up. It looks like we touched the level, but did not come deep in it at all and are potentially pushing up. So not much to update here. So okay. What coins do you guys want me to look at? I will start taking some requests now. Sui token, sure. I've seen a lot of people talk about and chart this one. So let's take a look at it. Excuse me. Sui. Okay, so we ran that high. A little sticky here. I would say we want to see the 12-hour not close below there, because then this becomes kind of like a breaker, right? In the other way down to here. So I'd say we want to see no 12-hour closes below 76 cents. I'd want to see us hold above there if this is going to go higher. And then I think this becomes like an SR level here. So get above this kind of block here. Might be interested in longs. If we get a close below there, then I think you short it and it probably dumps. Tricky right now with altcoins, right? Because some are going nuts. Some look like dog shit. And Bitcoin is still undecided, right? Is Bitcoin going to have another leg? Are we going to 32? Or are we getting a pullback first, right? So based on how Bitcoin dominance looks, if we do this, altcoins get murdered, right? Altcoins get murdered. But if we do this, altcoins can probably go up more. Or if we continue to go up, altcoins can continue to go up. But if we pull back before going above these highs, right? If we pull back instead of going up or sideways, this scenario would be really bad for altcoins. Altcoins are very precarious, right? So some of them are crushing for sure. But if Bitcoin drops 3, 4, 5%, some of these altcoins will be down 10, 15%. What's the best chat to write on Twitch or YouTube? It's up to you, bro. I try my best to look at them both. Okay, so that is Bitcoin, because of course it is. So yeah, I would be watching those two levels here on Sui. Inge, we already covered at the start of the video. Arb, we already covered. It's on the list. If it's on the list here, guys, I've already gone over it. Harry Potter. There's no way that coin is real. Seriously? Fuck you guys, dude. Fuck you guys that this is real. Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu. I mean, it looks kind of bullish. What a stupid fucking coin. Actually, or is it an amazing coin? I have no idea. Don't fucking come at me, SEC or whatever, if this is like some micro cap. I did not do any research on this at all. This is not financial advice. Someone's telling me to chart this. One of you fuckers is going to be like, oh, it's like a 20 million market cap. I'm going to look like an asshole. Okay. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Inu. 10. Sonic 10 Inu. So we have a weekly low here. I can't believe I'm doing TA on this coin right now. Man, can you give us some technical analysis on Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Inu? 10 Inu? We're looking to maybe get a position together, and we need some analysis on this very serious financial instrument. Okay, so we took out this weekly low here, right? Took out this weekly low. Go down to the 12-hour. And we are now closing through here. Like this daily candle is going to be a 12-hour market structure shift. Assuming we don't die in the next hour and a half. Right? So if we close like this, you know, this shit looks mad bullish. Which is hilarious. So if we close like this today, any sort of dips into that gray box, I'm looking to long this thing to new all-time highs. So you heard it here first. Trader Main is looking for new all-time highs on Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. And what's interesting about that, I'm about to hit you with the corniest dad joke. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 1 through 9 was already taken. So they needed Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu because 1 through 9 Inu was already taken. But yeah, this is one of the cleaner looking charts, which is hilarious. And it looks pretty good. I don't know. We'll add it to the list. It's on the list. And you know where you can trade this coin, guys? The sponsors of this video, Real Smartex. But yeah, this looks like it's ready for all-time high. So I was dropping my car off today to get serviced, and it's an Audi, right? It's a nice Audi, but it's an Audi, and I needed a loaner, I guess, because they're gonna have my car for fucking the entire week or some shit, or the entire weekend. And so the guy is like, okay, so we got your loaner car for you. And he's about to tell me what it is. And because I can't help myself, I say, the red Ferrari, right? And this guy gave me an Oscar-worthy fake laugh. Like, it was incredible. Because the joke was so bad. And I'm sure he's just like, fuck you, dude. I work at a fucking car dealership. And I'm like, but yeah, loaner cars are Ferrari, right? And yeah, but he laughed his ass off on my behalf. So I appreciate that. Sluy says, how about you drop that ass off at my garage to get serviced? And then he said, sorry. I don't think you are sorry, Sluy. I think you mean it. And that's scary because we do live in the same country. No Bugatti yet. If I move to Dubai, I'll get a Bugatti, just like Moon Carl. And the way I'll get it is I'll steal his, because I don't have enough money for a Bugatti. Can you fuck off? There's a bone right there. Eat your bone. You're so spoiled. You're such a spoiled fuck. He's like, when I'm awake, you pay attention to me. And when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. But right now I'm awake, so pay attention. Okay, what's next? Harry Potter, Sonic. No, sorry. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. Bullish, new all-time highs coming. What's next? Okay, Bone. I see Bone. You're goddamn right, Elaine. I'm so fucking back. What are these fucking shit coins you guys are having me fucking do TA on? I guess it's called Shitcoin Summer. What am I talking about? Why am I talking shit? Okay. So we've got a run of the lows here. Too quiet now. Now I don't know where he is and it's too quiet and it's worrying me. We broke that high there. So I would say Bone, I'm looking for pullbacks probably. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get them. I don't know how big they'll be. But any sort of pullback into here, I'd be interested. So that's what I see. Weekly, we have a sweep at the lows, probably on the monthly. Yeah, so we traded below last month's low. Okay, so this white line is last month's low right here. So this is last month's low. This is May's low. So very simply, you say, okay, if this is May's low, assume all this price action below May's low was to run it out. Now that we're back above, this becomes your risk. I'm not saying you just long now and put your stop here, but the premise is we took out last month's low and we're back above it. Where would be a potential target? Right? Well, where's last month's high? Right up there. We got these highs right there. So this is last month's range. Now you just have a range here. Last month's high, last month's low. Now he's eating my socks. Whatever. We traded below last month's low. Now I think you can aim back towards the top of the range, into there and into there potentially. So I don't hate it. I guess I will add it to the list. Okay, next coin, OP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Okay. I mean, very similar, but much more aggressive. There's last month's low. Okay. And we traded way down into this monthly order block. Okay. Down candle before the up move that broke market structure on the monthly. Okay. Go down to your weekly time frame. You can refine this if you want down to this candle. I don't give a shit. There's last month's low. We traded way below it, but now we're back above. So if this is bullish, I would like to see it maintain here. Okay. I'd like to see it hold around where it is right now. So the $1.30 to where it is now region. Okay, if this is really bullish and the whole market doesn't shit all over itself. But if we're going to get some sort of pullback, right, I think it retraces some of this price leg down into here maybe, right? So I would like to see it hold here. But if it comes down here, I might be interested in it as well. And how big of a drop is this? Pretty significant. So again, if Bitcoin drops 3 or 4%, something like this can drop 10 to 15%. And then when Bitcoin goes back up, you all of a sudden have a killer discounted entry. So this is one I would watch. I might even put an alert here just in case we get some sort of spike down there. And I want to just get in a quick bid, a quick knife catch. Okay, so we'll add that to the list. But yeah, this, again, last month's low here, we're trading above it. You'd like to see it hold above last month's low. But if we are going to get a retrace, this is where I think it happens. And that's an area where I'd be interested in potentially bidding because we have a bullish shift of market structure here on the M12. Nikizar says, says he doesn't even care about us in the Twitch chat. I do care, bro. And just for that, I'm going to chart the coin that you want me to chart. Just to show you how much I fucking care. Okay. A lot of these coins are starting to look the fucking same. I don't know if you're seeing a pattern here, guys, right? Zoom out. Where's last month's low? Right? So that's your thesis on a lot of these coins. There's last month's low. Here's last month's high. And now it's just a range, right? Traded below last month's low. The draw could potentially be last month's high. What other coin had this? So we've seen now the last 3 coins have this exact same pattern, basically. Took out last month's low, back above last month's low, looking at last month's high potentially. What other coin, an interesting coin, had this exact same pattern on it just a few days ago? I posted about it on Twitter. Agua. You have 5 bones. And then what does he eat? My sock. So funny. The answer is Bitcoin, guys. You stupid idiots. Last month's low. Last month's high. So look at this chart and then look at this one. God, remember this? Remember the good old days when I had this magnet here and I was going to bid the fuck out of this breaker and I only got filled a tiny bit? Me either. I don't remember. Let's just do last month's low. Do these charts not look kind of similar? Or am I crazy? So I'm not saying for sure, right, that like past performance does not predict future results or does not guarantee future results or whatever the fucking cover your ass saying is. But a lot of these coins look similar to Bitcoin before Bitcoin went nuts. How does it usually go? Bitcoin goes nuts, right? Then Ethereum and some high cap altcoins go nuts and then it trickles down, right? And Bitcoin goes sideways and then some of these alts get to play catch up. As long as Bitcoin is the strongest and it's going up, these alts are going to lag behind, many of them. But when Bitcoin loses a little bit of its dominance, slows down a tad, that's when you can see some of these coins play catch up. So very interesting to see because yeah, like these, a lot of these coins looking very similar. Right? Looking very similar. Okay. Perfecto. Now what? We just did Ajax. Rotation. I'm rotating. It's just a deviation reclaim play. Reclaim play. Jesus, I forgot how to read there for a second or speak. Yeah, it's all the same shit, bro. All the same shit. Chia Pet. I don't know why I just had the urge to say that. Chia Pet. This guy says these nuts. And then he has a picture of an acorn. I bet you that acorn is as big as your fucking willy, bud. RDNT. RDNT USD. What do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? This is not as good of an example. Okay, so that is last month's low and high. We're not even back in the range here. So if you're looking at coins to pay attention to, right? I want to pay attention to coins that are looking more bullish. This is looking weaker. Look at Ajax. It's up almost 5% on the day. It's back above last month's low. This is down 3%. Right? Oh, you farted. Gross. Bro, Inge is on the list. It's already been covered, brother. Pepe, we already covered. Oh, Peep Dero, he says. So, this one I would want to see, get back above last month's low, May's low, before I start to get interested in it. Yeah, like I would say, this is kind of the range you're working with intraday or intraday, whatever it would be. I don't know. I'm not good at English. So any sort of pullbacks into here, right, you would want to see get bid up. But the real long opportunity on something like this is if it can get back above here. If it gets back above here, that's when you have an interesting look. Here's your mid-range probably around right here. Target right into there. So that's where I'd want to see for something like this. Are you requesting I look at the coin alpha, or are you saying this is alpha? Because the answer to both is yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. Alpha, US dollar. Hideous. Jeremy Reeves says, is your girlfriend happy that we're back above the gay line? She is, because it's been a long time without sex. And I think she was starting to notice something was off. Oh, what was the last coin I just did? Was it this one? Yeah. Okay. Oops. So this one's moving kind of slow. I think there's a lot of better looking charts here. But I think as long as it is holding above here, as long as it's holding above here, I think it's probably okay to push higher. So like maybe, I don't know, you'd think that this dip here, you'd think this is the low now, and this is just going to go up, right? That seems to be the bet I would make, or we probably come down and trade below here. So you want to see that low probably hold, I think. But one thing that, I don't trade a ton of shitcoins, but something that I preach, and this works for Bitcoin and Ethereum, it works for shitcoins as well. There's always going to be a coin. Look at this list here. We have one coin's up double-digit %. A lot of coins are in the red. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu is up 50%. Okay. But even if you go to here, okay, these are all down, couple in the green, right? A lot of red today, but some green. Whoa, this is up 9%, but some of these are down 4 or 5%. Some of them are up 4 or 5%. Some of them are down 1 to 2%. A bunch of them are up a couple of percent, right? There's always going to be a coin, especially when you're trading altcoins like this. There's always going to be a coin that is higher beta potential than the coin that you want to trade, right? You're going to long alpha. It's going to go up 5%. And Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu is going to go up 100%. You're going to long Dogecoin, right? and Pepe's, it's going to go up 5%, and Pepe's going to go up 45%. Obviously, you want to get into the coin that is going to move the most, right? That goes up the most. That's the ideal. But something that is equally important, in my opinion, if you're a trader, is finding a coin where the setup is the cleanest to you. So like, while both of these look like they can go up, the fact that this one has already reclaimed its low, to me, is a cleaner setup. This setup is very clean. It's easy for me to see. The price action is clean. So I like to, versus this. This is way cleaner than this. I don't know what alpha is, but it's on Binance. So I imagine it's a little bit more robust than fucking Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. Say that 10 times fast. So sometimes you want to focus on whatever chart's the cleanest. This is not the cleanest chart. I hate how it has these huge wicks and stuff. And it's just been kind of going sideways for a while here. But yeah, you can justify a long idea here. Again, though, you don't really want to, you don't want to just focus so much on finding the coin that's going to go up the most. You want to find the coin where you can see your setup that you want to take the best. Okay. This guy says Alpha BTC chart. Yeah, I mean, this arguably is just as ugly as the other one. There you go. I caught the top. You see how I have a box up here? See this box up here? And how it topped directly in this box? Do you see that? That means that I shorted the top. That's what that means. Just kidding. I don't remember drawing that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the BTC pair doesn't necessarily look good. There's coins that look better versus BTC. Like Ethereum to me is kind of interesting because we ran this big low here, right? So this thing's been getting shit on for 3 straight weeks and we just took out a low. Doesn't mean we can't trade lower, but if the weekly closes as an SFP, so if the weekly closes above here, then I might be inclined to think that Bitcoin can catch up to or Ethereum, can catch up to Bitcoin a bit. CAS is on the list, buddy. We already covered it. It's on here. It's already been covered. So you just got to go rewind a little bit. Alpha was a DeFi summer coin. So basically dog shit. That's what we love to hear. We love dog shit. Harry Potter cum rocket Inu. There's no way that's a coin as well. Okay, you just made me write the word cum. So I guess you win. Someone asked H-Bar earlier. I get asked about this coin all the time. I know Credible Crypto seems to be involved with this coin in some capacity because he's always fucking tweeting about it. So let's see. I don't know what it does. I've never really probably looked at this chart that deeply. But this actually looks decent, right? So we have a order block here. This is the monthly, right? That we wick deep into. Again, last month's low, last month's high. Zoom into the weekly, starts getting a little more clear, right? Here's your weekly breaker here. Up move that took out this low, traded down, traded deep into it. You can refine this down to here now if you want. There's that last month's low here. So we basically have a breaker that took us down below last month's low on the weekly. So to me, this becomes a very promising setup on the weekly if we're able to trade above here. That becomes a very interesting trade to me. Go down to the 12-hour. Okay, we've run a bunch of highs. We could pull back. Could definitely pull back. But if we pull back into this area, I would be interested in longing. Or if we just trade higher and get above this weekly zone, then I'm absolutely interested in longing this. Like, this is a very attractive weekly setup for me. So I'm not saying you just have to enter on the weekly, but from here to here is 20%. So if we get above here, I would use the 12-hour and lower to find a setup to get me long towards last month's high. Right? Get above this area here. I'm looking for longs up into here. Or if we pull back, I would be interested in potentially longing down at this support here. But yeah, this is actually looking potentially interesting on the weekly for sure. Like, this would be a high confidence trade that I want to get in if this becomes a breaker. Like weekly breakers, fucking bang. Perfect example. Weekly breaker, banged, right? Touched it, fucking rocketed. Oh, baby. Natural gas is just setting up for its next leg towards Valhalla. I'm still holding 50% of my position because this thing's going to $5. $5 fucking dollars, boys. Boom. It's coming. Okay, I'll take a couple more here, guys, and then I got to bounce. Yeah, most Bitcoin, like the great point here, Sport Billy 77. Anything BTC chart is going to be crappy for sure, right? Let's look at CAS, which is a coin that is up 15% on the day. Can I not even look at it versus BTC? Right? Like, this is a coin that is up a lot on the day. Look at it versus Bitcoin. This is the new Bitcoin. Oh my God. We've just discovered the new Bitcoin, and it is whatever CAS is. What is this? What's this coin actually called? Caspa. Is this the Mooncarl coin? No, that was Casta. There's no way this is the Mooncarl coin because this is the new Bitcoin. Oh my God, we found the new Bitcoin. But this looks really good versus Bitcoin. And then if you go look at the dollar pair, well, it looks fucking really good too. Right? So why would you long? Let's find one that looks shitty. AVAX. When versus Bitcoin, it looks like this. And versus the dollar, it looks like this. So yeah, it might bounce from here, but this looks like ass. Whereas this looks like the new Bitcoin. Right? This looks like the new Bitcoin. So, if you want to trade altcoins, which you should, go ahead, trade them on the real SmartX, right? Trade them on SmartX. Find ones that don't look like asshole relative to Bitcoin. You're going to have a whole lot more fun. V1 Mantis says, first time watching, how often do you stream? So I do a regular stream on Mondays. This is a new series. This is going to be on Thursdays. On Tuesday or Wednesday, I usually upload a condensed version of the Monday stream. And then, yeah, so 2 times a week. Caspa is basically the same as Bitcoin, but halving every year. Well, that makes sense because it's the new Bitcoin. Sir, Voldemort, Trump, Robotnik, 69 Pepe, please. There's no way that's real. Voldemort. Oh my God. How's that real? How is that real? How is it real and how's it probably look fine? Like, how is this a thing? Okay, so you know how we were doing last month's low? And then last month's high. Well, you have last week's low and then last week's high. But the logic is the exact same, right? So we traded below last week's low. Now we're back inside. So whatever this fucking shitcoin is, this is how I end up going to jail. I'm going to be in jail. I'm going to be in court for something. Gary Gensler is going to come get me, okay? He's going to come up to Canada. He's going to get me out of my igloo. And in court, they're going to say Trader Main told his followers that Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu, and Voldemort, Trump, Robotnik, 69 Pepe were good investments and that they are securities. And they are not securities, and he cannot give financial advice. And for that reason, he is going to jail forever. Death penalty. That's how I go. It's 100% how I go. But yeah, this looks fine if it gets above here, right? Which it looks like it wants to. If it holds above here, I think it trades to last week's high. But that is a shit coin. Hold on, I think my dog might have to go to the bathroom. One sec. Okay. Sorry guys, my dog's getting restless, so I'm gonna have to go soon. But yeah, this looks pretty good, man. This looks pretty good. I chart how stupid Apple looks. Apple? Does it look bad? Do you mean stupid as in it's like fucking at all-time high and it looks like it's just going to keep going higher? Right? Remember the recession that we were in? Jesus Christ. Like, this is a fucking incredible stock. Stupid? This is the dream. What do you mean stupid? This is what we want Bitcoin's monthly to look like. Forever. Just up only in perpetuity. That is the dream. Bitcoin's done it for a decade. Okay? Apple has done it for like 40 plus years. This is the dream. This is the dream, 100%. Okay. Looks like the market's pulling back a little bit here. Yeah, like you want to see this low time frame range here on Bitcoin kind of hold. This low. Ethereum, pretty damn close to its low right now. Gonna fucking nuke or what? Just gonna nuke? Where's dollar? This market's closed. I don't know. Maybe we get our dip. Maybe we get our dip here before higher. I just want another leg up. I don't want to pull back. Not yet. I want it to take out. I want it to take out here first. But maybe that's greedy. It is up a ridiculous amount with zero pullback. But in a super aggressive trend like this, right? Like obviously a pullback is a better long, but sometimes you don't get it. Sometimes you just get sideways and then it goes up again, right? What are you doing? All right, guys. So that's a pretty good list here. We're just over an hour here, guys. So I got to sign off. I got to take my dog out. He's fucking driving me nuts right now. He needs to go outside. And it's a really nice day, so I want to go outside as well. I've been at my computer all day. What's for dinner? I don't know. I actually barely eaten today. Kind of been just busy and on the go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this new video series. I will keep doing them. So next video will be next Thursday. I don't know if I'll have a condensed stream up of this, but I'll definitely try and post any chart updates maybe in Telegram for any of the ones that end up doing anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this new video series. Again, if you want to support me, best way to do that, interact with my stuff, guys. Likes, retweets, comments on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on every social media platform. Come hang out in the Telegram. It's free. It's my pinned tweet. So I post a lot of charts in there and stuff. And yeah, if you want more of me, Telegram, Discord, you can come hang out in the Haven. All that stuff, all that information is on my website, tradermain.com. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I like doing these videos for you guys. So yeah, leave likes, leave comments. I'll be back with another video soon. If I don't talk to you, have a great weekend. And we will catch up with another stream on Monday, our typical markets with Maine. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Love you all. Goodbye. Adios. Hasta luego.